everyone, welcome back to a new video. In today's video I am going to be using my Madam Glam gel polishes to create another set of animal print nails. I feel like we've not long done a set of animal print nails, but I don't know, it just came into my head and I was like, okay, we're going to do that. So I've got this Kiss on the Cheek colour gel polish from Madam Glam. It's a little bit bright for what I want, so I'm going to mix it with a little bit of this Riverwalk gel polish, which is a white gel polish. So I'm going to put a little bit of Riverwalk onto my palette, and then on top of that I'm going to put a blob of Kiss on the Cheek. I'm going to mix it together. If it's not quite light enough, which it wasn't, I do add a little bit of white, and too much white came off the end of my brush, so I kind of like had to go whoop, and then I thought, oh, I've got someone anyway, it doesn't matter. So I like to just do little bits because I didn't want to put masses on my palette and then have a lot of waste, because I only want this to create some spots. So the other colours I've got is Lemon Pie, I Lime You, The Boardwalk, Blissfully Yours, and Honest Sky. So these are all the colours we're going to be using, along with Kiss on the Cheek and Riverwalk. That's the one. So for the animal print nails, I'm going to be using, for the base colour, oh no, it's the dreaded, okay, I'm going to stop this for a second. Okay, I think they've stopped now for a minute, so I can carry on. Oh my goodness, I thought they came on a Wednesday. It's Tuesday, so I don't know. Anyway, right, so the base colours for the actual animal print nails, we're going to use the yellow, the green and the pink. Madam Glam gel polishes need a 30-second cure in an LED lamp and 2 minutes in a UV. I'm going to apply 2 coats of each colour, and then we can start working on the actual animal print. So I'm going to put the colours that I want for the actual animal print, I'm going to put on my palette, and I'm going to use a dotting tool to do this because I just find it a lot easier. I'm using my big dotting tool to do the actual like the spots. So I just dip the dotting tool into the colour that I want. For the yellow now, I want to use the orange, and I'm just going to put random spots all over the place. I think I show you me doing this whole nail. It's not very exciting, truth be told. But there we go. It is what it is. And you can do these dots. I don't know what type of animal print this is. I have no clue. You can do the dots as big or as little as you want. They're not really dots. They're kind of like blobs. They're like irregular shaped circles. Is that what we could call them? I don't know. But we call them whatever you want. Pardon me. So I'm going to do the same thing on the green. On the green I wanted to use the turquoisey colour, the Honest Sky. So again I'm going to fill that with irregular circles, and I'm not going to show you me doing the whole thing. And then on the pink I decided to go with the lilac, and I actually really like the pink with the lilac together. I think it looks really nice, just saying. But if you want, you can use like a darker pink. It doesn't have to be a completely different colour. So there we go, they're all done. They're going to go in the lamp for 30 seconds. And then I thought I'd add some glitter, but I'm only going to add glitter to the irregular dots, or circles, whatever you want to call them. I've got Blue Lagoon, Tangerine Dream and Lavender Lights. These are all fine iridescent glitters, which are available from Nail Sugar. And you can use my code NATMUG10 to get 10% off any Nail Sugar products you want. I'm going over the nails with Madam Glam's base coat. I just decided you can just go over the spots if you want. I just decided to go over the whole nail because I thought it would help smooth it out a bit. And then what I'm doing is I've just ran my little detailer brush through the base coat on the nail a few times, and then I'll dip it into the glitter, and then I literally only want the glitter, I think I just said this, on the orange patches. It doesn't matter if it goes slightly over. I just think it would actually look quite nice if it went slightly over, but you don't really want lots of the glitter going into the yellow. See, look, ta-da! And then what I'm going to do is pop that in the lamp, and then I will move on to the next one. So the I've forgotten the name, Blue Lagoon. This, oh, I love this one. That's obviously going to go in that on that nail, and then the purple Lavender Lights is obviously going to go on this nail. So once we're done, pop them in the lamp, and then look, that's what they look like. I love it. So the other two nails, excuse me, I decided to stick with colours that we've already got. So one nail is going to be a full nail of Honest Sky, which is this colour. I absolutely love this colour. It's really gorgeous. And the other nail is going to be a full nail of Blissfully Yours, this one's called. I really like this one, but we all know I'm a bit of a lilac fan. I like a bit of purple. I like. Don't know why I'm saying it in a slightly Australian accent, but there we go. Then I'm going to use some of Madam Glam's gel paint. I was going to use the white one, but actually I do end up only using the black. Now you will need to top coat your nails. You can use your top coat of choice. I'm going to use a velvet matte top coat, because we all know I like a bit of velvet matte. Some people don't. I do. Sorry. Hashtag sorry. Don't. Yeah. Anyway. So we are going to put the velvet matte top coat over all of the nails. Sometimes I find with any matte top coat that where the brush enters the bottle, around that part, the top coat can start to cure, and you end up with a little bit of cured top coat on your bottle, but only around the rim of the, do you know the bit I mean? I'm sure everyone has it. And it's not just Madam Glam, it's pretty much every top coat brand that I've used. I end up with a little bit of, and I wondered if it's because I don't put my lid on properly sometimes, and I've left it too near the lamp. I don't know, but it happens. It's not a big deal, just saying. That's what happens to me. So if you're having shiny, they will look a bit like that. I wanted my matte. They look like this now. They're cured. I think the glitter looks amazing under these. Oh, I love it. Then I'm going to use my smaller dotting tool. So I'm just going to show you a comparison. So the one on the left was the big one that I used to do the dots. The one on the right is a smaller one that I'm going to use to do the outer section of the animal print. I don't know what you want to call it. You can do this however you wish. Sometimes I just do, like, you see these little arches, irregular shaped arches. So we've got irregular shaped circles and irregular shaped arches, and sometimes I do, look, I've added a little one there. Sometimes I do 3, and sometimes I do 2. It just depends. It depends on my mood on the day, or at the time specifically. I don't know, just do whatever you want. But they kind of need this irregular sort of black border around the outside of them, and you'll notice that on some of them looks like I've done 2, and some of them it looks like I've done 3. But mostly the ones that look like I've done 2 are the ones that are on the outside edges, like these ones here. Look, just 2 there, and I think 2 on this one. Or do I do 3? Oh no, I do 3 on that one. Oh, get me. And then I tried to wipe a bit off like that, thinking I could do it, and I couldn't, and it smeared, and I was like, oh, you silly sausage. So I used a little bit of isopropyl alcohol just to wipe it off, and it worked a dream. And then I just carry on with the rest of the nail until we get all the way down to the bottom. Now, Madam Glam gel paints are super, why am I talking like this? I don't know. Madam Glam gel paints are very pigmented, so you don't want to put it on thick, and they do need a 60-second cure, so double the amount of time of their gel polish, so you just have to remember that. And then there's this beautiful, fantastical, lovelycal new Opal Rain crystal mix on the Crystal Parade website. Look at the crystals. Oh, I love it. Opal Rain, absolutely stunning. Look at the colours. Just saying. So I was like, right, we need to use these. So these are from Crystal Parade. They are Preciosa crystals. There's a mix of different sizes, and there's also some flat backs and some pointy backs in that. I'll leave the link to that specific mix down below, and you can save 5% off that using my code NAT5. So we're going to do some clusters. So if you see, I've used Nail Chemise Crystal Totalist Gem Glue. I like Nail Chemise Crystal Totalist Gem Glue because it's pretty thick compared to other gem glues. And that's really good for when you're doing clusters. So I put a blob on. Right, I've put 2 crystals on. And if you see, there's a blob. Right, and if you cured that blob where it was, can you see I'm just spreading it out with my brush. If I'd have left that there and cured it, I wouldn't have been able to have pushed another crystal up against those two. So you want to make sure that there is the glue is kind of spread out, and you kind of spread it across the crystals as well, and then you're going to give that a full cure so that those crystals are cured into place before you add your last crystal to the cluster. So now I've just added another blob of glue, and that crystal there, look, place it in. Because we didn't cure the bulk of the gem glue, the previous bulk of gem glue, we can now push this crystal up against the other. Do you see what I mean? You see what I mean? I think you do. Like, because there's nothing in its way. So I've done this before, and I've had to use a small drill bit to file away some of the gem glue so that I could get the crystal up against the other two crystals. But yeah, if you do it like this, you shouldn't have to do that. So again, look, I've put the two crystals on. I'm just spreading that glue out. There we go. And then I'll cure that fully. And then I'm going to put another blob in. And then I will place the other blue opal crystal. I think it's sapphire opal. Opal sapphire. And then there's rose opal. And then there is opal, which I think is just like a white opal. But they've got like, if you see, they've all got like this, it's like almost like an orangey, I don't know, they're really nice. And then obviously we've got some little, can't remember if they're lilac or violet, I'm not sure, but I love this. All these colours are amazing. I wanted to add some crystals to this nail as well. I went out of shot a lot for this one, but I've just put a few blobs of gem glue just randomly throughout this nail, not actually on the spots. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a selection of the different colours, see, and I've placed them across the nail into the gem glue, and that will need then a 60-second cure because the gem glue needs 60 seconds. And then I've added crystals to two nails because sometimes I like to do things that tie, it doesn't matter if you have crystals just on one nail, but sometimes if I do things, I like to have nails that tie in together. Do you know what I mean? I think you do, but there we go. Doesn't particularly matter with crystals, but there we go. It is what it is. So yeah, so then what I wanted to do was I wanted to add, so this is kind of going to be a cluster swoop, right? Because we've got our clusters, a swoosh, sorry, not a swoop. And then I wanted to use the flat back crystals to tie the clusters together. And I'm kind of, if you see, it's kind of starting to arch around. Can you see? Can you see? You can. And I put the gem glue on first, and then I used the gem glue as my template to obviously where I'm going to put the crystals. If you want to, the gaps between there's little gaps in the clusters between each crystal. You can fill those with either caviar beads or even smaller pointy back crystals. That looks nice sometimes depending on how big your cluster is. You can get a little tiny Crystal Parade sell little tiny pointy back crystals. You get some of those. Yeah, or caviar beads are an easier option because they're, yeah, it's just a bit less fiddly. Actually, is it though? I don't know. Caviar beads can also be a pain in the bottom. And then so I'm just going to put, look, a little bit on here. Now this is going to curve around to the opposite way to what the other, do you see? Do you see? You do, because you're watching it right now. I feel like I'm waffling. You are waffling, Nats. I am the queen of waffle. Sometimes I could talk for Britain, and sometimes I have no idea what to say. And sometimes I like it more when I can waffle. Because, yeah, although sometimes people hate waffle, don't they? They're like, just shut up and let me watch. So I'll probably just do that. Kidding, I'm here still. So I'll do a section and then I will cure it. If you're doing a client and you're in a rush, do a section, flash cure it, then do a section, flash cure it, and then just give it a full 60-second, like a full 60-second cure at the end, and that'll save you a bit of time with your client. Obviously, my client is just a nail tip, so time is not a problem for me, which is great. There we go. So that's gonna have a full cure. that is pretty much it. I'm going to move them all around until I'm happy, and then I will show you the final look eventually. There we go. I actually really like them. I thought they were nice and fun and colourful, and I absolutely love the crystals. So thank you, Crystal Parade. You're amazing. Thank you, Madam Glam. Thank you, Nail Sugar. Everyone, I love you all. Just kidding. No, I do. I'm not kidding with that. Anyway, shush nats. If you like this video, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. It's completely free. Websites and discount codes will be down below. Thanks for watching. God bless. And I will see you all in the next one. Love you. Bye.